子供なのね夢を追って傷ついて嘘が下手なくせに笑えない笑顔を見せた I love you もろくに言わない口下手で
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another video, and once again I am asking you for 2,000 likes and to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Now we have another returning Iron Banner weapon next season, and I'm trying out the static roll today. There's the Occluded Finality. This is a high impact energy sniper rifle, and the static roll is really nothing to shout about. Tactical mag and field prep. Year 1 D2 was really some dark days. Really was. This is a Suros based sniper rifle, and obviously the roll I'm using is very underwhelming. However, the Iron Banner version of this weapon that's coming in season 14 is going to be very interesting, and I'm going to get into that very shortly. Basically, combination of some mods and some Iron Banner perks will make this sniper rifle an extremely unique and desirable option when it becomes available next season. So in this video, obviously you're going to see some gameplay in the background of the static roll, but obviously it's not going to be at its full potential, and I'm getting shotgunned by laggy warlocks. Sometimes that's just the way she goes. So I was doing everything I could to try and make the weapon feel as good as possible here. So we have obviously unflinching sniper rifle ×2, sniper rifle targeting ×2, and we had double sniper rifle dexterity as well. So we're doing everything we could to make this weapon feel decent. Obviously using a high impact sniper rifle without a handling perk is not the best experience in this game. Very slow and sluggish to ADS, and that can really cost you when you're trying to get off a shot quickly against players who are running at you with a shotgun like they will be on this map in Exodus Blue. But I did manage to have a pretty decent game. So the thing about this weapon that's very interesting are the hidden stats. They are very solid. It has a decent short zoom scope as well. And yeah, the hidden stats combined with some of these Iron Banner perks that we're going to get into right here make this a pretty interesting option. So this is where things get interesting with this weapon. You can see the hidden stats here. It has an aim assistant stat of 47 and a zoom value of 43. Zoom of 43 is really nice for a high impact sniper rifle, and obviously 47 aim assist again is not bad on a high impact sniper rifle. These are pretty solid base stats. The Suros low zoom scopes as well, and if you've ever used them, obviously I'm using one in this video, they are not too bad at all either. I've always been a fan. They're not too zoomed in and you've got a decent picture of what's happening. But here's the thing, Iron Gaze of course is an Iron Banner exclusive perk that massively improves weapon target acquisition at the cost of weapon range. Now obviously this being a high impact sniper, it already has very high weapon range by default, and obviously you get something like Accurized rounds and a range master work. Oh, by the way, nice connection on my bubble, by the way, that was really fun. I have to mention that. But anyway, so here's what you can do and what's going to be interesting. This is obviously going to be the first Iron Gaze sniper rifle, right? And it gives you plus 20 aim assist. That takes your aim assist stat all the way up to 67, which is incredibly high for a high impact sniper rifle. You know, that's the kind of aim assist value that something like Beloved had back in the day. And if you were to stack that with the targeting adjuster mod, you're taking your aim assist stat all the way up into the 70s. And I believe it will be the only high impact sniper rifle in the game that can have aim assist levels of that kind. Nothing else can come close, and it will be a very interesting pick. Now one of the crucial things though will be what other perks can roll in the other slot. Now we know next season Quick Draw is getting a nerf, so maybe Quick Draw might not be the one, but perhaps Snapshot Iron Gaze might be the roll to chase on this sniper rifle. And I'm telling you, a high impact sniper rifle with over 70 aim assist is not something to sniff at, guys. This is going to be a very interesting pick and an interesting weapon for players to chase, and I for one am looking forward to it. I do think that it's a good thing that Bungie are putting in a bunch of weapons of the same archetype into the loot pool at the same time. For example, you've got Igneous Hammer, and then you've got Bottom Dollar, and then likewise you've got Palindrome, and then you'll have the returning Finite Impactor, and similarly here you've got Frozen Orbit, and then obviously you've got this thing right here. And it's going to be really nice to have these different options and different ways to farm different weapons. Now I know a lot of people are kind of complaining, it's funny how it's turned on its head now. Before people were complaining there weren't enough energy weapons in the game, and now people are complaining that there are too much. But I do think that this is not a bad thing, because obviously we're having a pretty big wave of energy weapons right now, but then in future seasons they could, you know, dump out a bunch of kinetic weapons, and say in like, you know, 2 seasons time, you'll have a pretty nice bunch of weapons to choose from in every slot. And it's honestly a decent recovery from what was looking like a pretty bad spot with obviously sunsetting, just removing so many different options from the game. I really don't think it's too bad of a thing. Like I said in my video I made the other day, the game has much bigger problems than weapons and energy slot and kinetic slot. Big problem for this game would probably be, you know, the lack of maps and new modes, in my opinion. Here I am on Exodus Blue. You know, this game's been in the Destiny franchise since 2014. A little bit stale. But again, it's good to have these choices with weapons. I could have got a triple there, but I choked. A lot of flinch, so I took a ton of flinch from that Ignis Hammer. But yeah, it's, you know, it's interesting. I think these 2 guns, the Finite Impactor and the Occluded Finality, are really going to be interesting picks, and weapons that will hopefully bring people into the Iron Banner playlist and get people playing and going for different guns. I think the Multimax CCX was a fantastic addition to the game's weapon pool. And obviously Time Worn Spire, Steady Hand, and of course we are getting a brand new shotgun and a heavy machine gun. Now obviously I have a feeling that shotgun is also going to be an energy weapon. I could be wrong, but I feel like this might be Bungie's attempt at steering people away from Fellwinter's Lie. Now here's my theory. This is just a theory, right? But my theory is that obviously quick draw is getting removed from aggressive frame shotguns, right? So that's no longer going to be an option, and they're replacing it with Surplus. Surplus is a decent perk, but it's no quick draw. Let me tell you that. It is no quick draw. And what I believe will be the meta pairing of perks on a shotgun from Season 14 onwards will be Snapshot and Slide Shot. These were the best 2 perks you could roll on the Dust Rock Blues back in the Forsaken beta, and I feel like that's going to be what we are returning to. And the Iron Banner shotgun, whether it's a kinetic or an energy, to be fair, I think Snapshot, Slide Shot, plus obviously Iron Reach as well. Iron Reach being a perk that massively extends your range, again, will be something that people will go for, and depending on how much of a difference it makes to the efficiency of the weapon, again, could be a new better pick. And I think it's a really good thing that Iron Banner is a place where you can pick up better PvP weapons. It just makes sense. Now that game there that you had in the background, 145 to 150, I tried my best to make that comeback. I really did. But it wasn't enough. But I still think we had a pretty decent game here, so I'll have a quick look at the score. Kills that we get, 42 defeats with a 3.5 efficiency. I'll take it, man, on Exodus Blue with a high impact sniper rifle with field prep. 42 defeats, hey, not too bad. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.